Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we are live in full effect. All right, let's see what we got here. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, we actually made some money earlier today. Did the Cayo with the Panther statue. That was 2.1. So the cargo warehouse, that was, what was it? 1 point. Well, that was 1.3. Did the hangar, that was 800,000, 833. And then did the bunker, that was another 878. So I do want to move my bunker to by the prison. That makes the things easier, but I know I'll lose some of my, what's it called? Because I already got stock in there. I do need to switch that around. But I'm going to go ahead for this session, go ahead and prep my KO. Go ahead and get that going. But I know it's been nuked. Time's getting back on since all the changes have been made, but I've heard chatter, I've read up on it, and it's not good. Yeah, so hopefully I don't have any inside knowledge. Hopefully they somehow reverse that back to what it's supposed to be. But, I mean, as I've talked to a couple of players, it's sort of killed a lot of things. And no one's going to buy shark cards. So I don't know if that's their plan, but we are not doing that over here, buddy. We'll figure it out. Yeah. And words of my man Nas, we will survive no matter what. My people just stay alive. So we're going to continue to get it out the mud. We're going to really hyper focus on making sure the nightclub is being sold, the bunker being sold, the cargo warehouse is being sold, and the hangar being sold. Those have not been affected by the nerfing of the heist. We'll make sure that we continue to grind those out. And to be honest with you, I don't play the game like that all the time anyway, so it's not necessarily affecting me, but I get the struggle. I mean, this is really going to affect the newer players or the players that are really trying to get their foot in to get that money, because now it's just like, oh man, like I gotta really do all this extra stuff just to get $1 million. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know who in their right mind thought this was a good idea. Someone didn't think this through. They didn't think it through.
So, a multi-million-dollar question. What impulsive purchase did Mr.
They always say
after we robbed him last time? And will he ever
any publicity is good publicity, but it's not in this case. You can't just keep taking away from the user fan base and not expect some type of rebellion and all that. If it's not going to be turned off, and if this is any indication of how GTA 6 is going to be, then keep some problems. But in the day, it is a game. do it for enjoyment, to get away from life and stuff like that. So, in the day, it is a game. So, get him up out of here.
You absolute anus.
Get him up out of here. All right. Yeah, when I did, so I scoped out the Cayo last night and got the Panther statue. I only had one gold on the compound and one painting. And then I had a coke and or powder and a hanger, and then so I went ahead and grabbed those two to fill my bag up. That was only like $350 or something like that. And I'm like, ooh boy. And then thank God for the statue, but from what I read, that was that's a one-time thing. So and probably it's gonna be tequila this next go around. The way I look at this now, this is like Cluck and Bell, No Way Out, especially if you're doing a solo. Cluck and Bell, No Way Out, the other one, Oscar Guzman. Those are, to me, those are like that now. It's a shame, but I'm glad I got my use out of it, especially on my Xbox account. I almost had $1 billion on that one into the bank, and then this one, yeah, it was a good run. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna still do it because it's part of the routine. It's not gonna leave my routine of AO. You know, I gotta throw in the Dr. Dre. I haven't done it on this. I got the agency. Gotta do that. And all the businesses that I run, I get my money from. Still gonna do those. And I gotta do the courts and ride stuff, so I gotta prep that. Yeah, I ran into some problems with the lasers. That last, the first one, last laser I kept getting. Maybe the second one. I end up getting that done, just shooting it out and running away. But it's one of those things I got to get used to. I talked to a friend of mine. He said he mastered it already, but the payouts are once you that first time doing it for the week, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna go back to all the other stuff. It's fucking bell. And it's like, yeah. That's not good. With all the money that we invested in the mansions and all that, you reduce the payout like that. Like, come on, man. That makes sense. Make it make sense. So, and that should be further proof that don't buy the shark card. Don't be fooled into thinking, oh, I gotta grind. I gotta get these shark cards. I gotta pay this money. Nope. There are other ways to do it. I got videos and guides on my channel. Look those up, how I make my money. As long as you grind and as long as you got the businesses, or you got to grind to get the businesses, get them set up right, and you'll let the businesses make the money for you. All right, so I'd be curious to see what the targets are looking like, because the last night scope was terrible.
Paren, esperen ahí. Why can't you assholes be on time for once, eh? Arms out, let's go.
So
Okay.
I made several videos
Bring it soon. Go on.
doing the scope out, but I'll do some commentary here. So first thing I do is I start with a bike. So with the bike, and I use the bike to navigate throughout the island. Like, I don't run, that's the only time you'll see me get off the bike, at least in this initial part. So looks like cash here. That's grass. We'll space it out for the purpose of the video. But yeah, typically Obviously, if you are playing by yourself solo, the white powder is the thing you want to get if it's available to grab. Then it's the grass, and then it's a painting if it's in the in El Rubio's room upstairs on the compound. So it's already not a good sight that 3 caches already in the first 4 loot spots. That's not a good sign. Let's see if there's any powder up here. It's all cash. I mean, come on. Yeah. Boy, Rockstar funny, boy. Boy, I know they laughing to the bank with all the pre-orders. People done already put their order in, and I haven't pre-ordered yet. I'm still trying to decide which platform I'm going to use, because it's PC. I don't have the new gens of either PS5 or Xbox. I am still trying to decide what platform I'm going to use. So I'll probably make my decision in a couple of months. I'm trying to decide if I'm actually going to be one of the day one players, because I know there's going to be a lot of bugs. So dealing with that headache. Oh wow, did it again. I had a video like that before, and I must have hit it at the wrong spot. All right, but yeah, this is where I go. So I scope out the hangar first, make my way over to the north dock area. And because it's just going to be me and maybe another person, maybe Mecca, I'll just scope out this part here. Wait till that guard turns around. And let's see what's in here, because last time it was just one powder. All right, so that's one.
As expected, I will mark this location.
Okay, that's 2. Okay, good. Is that a trifecta? Yeah. Let's see. Okay. All right, so
Location noted.
not too bad. So if I did decide to run this solo, then I'm good. So I would come straight to the north dock. I wouldn't even need to go anywhere else if I'm doing solo. Now, if I'm doing with another player, then that sort of changes up the approach. Right, this thing out. All right, didn't look over yet, so that's good. So we caught it at the right time. But yeah, that would change up the approach. So depending on what's at the compound. So now we're gonna go ahead and scope out the tower. What's over there? Hopefully there's not a guard at the bottom of the tower. So this is my path here. I know some players, everybody does differently, but this is sort of my way I've developed over the years, and just to be safe and not get spotted. I know this path I just took is the way to not get spotted. You're just sort of waiting, chilling, you're not rushing. So since there is no guard, I drive the bike right up into it. All right, so we are right here. What up, Tori? What's up, friend? All right, so this is bad at math. Let's see if I can get this right. We got it right. All right, cool.
Okay, I have access. The app is on your phone. Let us take a look.
so we will do the scope out here.
Check the vault. Basement level.
Let's see. What we got. All right. I'd be very shocked.
Well, right there, in the case.
Who am I to get my hopes up high?
Diamond crusted edition. The jewel in the crown of any collection. We take this, we name our price. Getting
Yeah,
through
I
the
can see
case
why
will
some
be a
players are
challenge.
mad.
Use the wrong tool and you destroy what is inside. I will do some research.
We have one painting.
Possibly very lucrative. I will note down where it is.
I'd be very shocked if there's
Okay, position locked.
one or two, more than 2 golds here. So that's
That's on
more
your planning
cash.
screen now.
So
Remember, you are not a pack mule. There is only so much you can carry. You want more? Bring friends.
wow.
Noting location.
So I'm shocked if there's one. Yeah. So yeah. No gold. Well, that's what it is. So it looks like if I run with 2 people, yeah, we would just fill up at the compound. Well, one to fill up at the compound and one to fill up at the hangar. But yeah, that is pretty nuts, to be honest with you. So we'll do a quick recap. So change the outfits, make sure we are good to go. So we can lock everything in. And make sure that spin center goes away. So we'll go ahead and change sessions. You ain't got to get caught. Go back to they'll send you back there, get on the plane. That plane that takes you to the airport. You ain't got to do all that. Just change outfit, do session, put you right back at the Kasaka to continue if you're continuing on the prep. But for me, I'm about to get out of here in a second, but I want to take a look at the board real quick and see where we're at, because this is not good at all. Does not look good. All right, so Sensimito, yeah, so that's 400,000. Used to be 6. Second targets. Yeah, so that is absolutely horrendous. So yeah. Well, Cayo for you now. So yeah, I will catch y'all on the next one. Glad to be back. I'll be streaming a little bit more regularly, not all the time on the weekends like I used to, but I'll be trying to pick my spots. But yeah, I need to get back to the grind on this.
All right, we might be ready to move on this thing. If you want to work, you'll get a knock on your door any minute.